This is a summary of The Giver by Lois Lowry, chapters 1 through 3. We meet Jonas, an 11, who feels anxious about the upcoming ceremony of 12. His community is highly structured. Families are assigned by the elders. Children are not born to their parents but raised by nurturers, and every action is governed by rules. Jonas's mother is a justice worker, and father works as a nurturer. They model ritual. Every evening, families share their feelings. Each morning, they share dreams. Jonas's lively little sister, Lily, participates in this routine. Jonas recalls seeing an apple change mysteriously in mid-air while playing with his friend Asher, a cheerful boy who often stumbles over language. This is the first hint of Jonas's unusual ability to see beyond. Meanwhile, Jonas's father shows compassion by bringing home an infant, Gabriel, who is struggling to thrive at the nurturing center. Gabriel's pale eyes, like Jonas's own, subtly mark him as different. Daily life is orderly and safe, but it also feels shallow. Jonas begins to sense he does not fit perfectly into this sameness. Chapters 4 through 6. Jonas completes volunteer hours with Asher and Fiona, a gentle, caring girl who enjoys working at the House of the Old. There, Jonas witnesses a release of an elderly woman, treated as a ceremonial farewell. Though the adults speak of release as peaceful, Jonas feels uneasy. The community prepares for the annual December ceremonies, where every child ages into a new stage with new rules, clothing, and privileges. Eights receive jackets that button in the front, symbolizing independence. Nines are given bicycles, their first symbol of autonomy. Families attend together, seated by age group. Ceremonies reinforce the idea that individuality is replaced with milestones of sameness. Everyone follows the same path, without choice. Chapters 7 through 9. At the ceremony of 12, Jonas nervously awaits his assignment. His peers are assigned jobs. Asher becomes Assistant Director of Recreation. Fiona is assigned to the House of the Old, but Jonas's number is skipped. Humiliation and dread build until the Chief Elder explains that Jonas has not been assigned but selected as the next receiver of memory, the most honored and most mysterious role in the community. The Chief Elder describes the qualities required: intelligence, integrity, courage, wisdom, and the capacity to see beyond. Jonas is given a list of rules. He may lie. He may ask any question, and he is exempt from rudeness. The list isolates him further, marking him as different from everyone else. In these chapters, Jonas transitions from ordinary child to extraordinary individual, a dangerous position in a community that prizes sameness. Chapters 10 through 12. Jonas begins training with the old receiver, now called the Giver. The Giver is weary and burdened, but wise. He transfers memories to Jonas by placing his hands on his back. Jonas experiences snow, sledding, sunshine, and warmth. All these things no longer exist in the community because climate and unpredictability have been eliminated. Jonas also begins to perceive color, first red, then others. He realizes that Fiona's hair sometimes seems to change, just as the apple once did. The Giver explains that choice was removed from the community to avoid conflict, but in doing so, richness and beauty were lost. Jonas begins to see beyond sameness, awakening to the depth of life that has been erased. Chapters 13 through 16. Jonas receives more memories: pain from sunburn, joy from sailing, hunger, war, and the warmth of family celebrations. These contrasts overwhelm him. Life is full of suffering, but also love and beauty. He grows frustrated that the community lives in ignorance, shielded from truth. At home, Jonas tests the word love with his parents. They laugh and scold him for imprecision, reminding him that feelings are carefully moderated. He realizes his parents and all adults in the community are incapable of true love. Jonas grows distant from Asher and Fiona, who cannot understand his new awareness. The daily rituals of his community, like sharing feelings and precision of language, now strike Jonas as shallow imitations of true emotion. Chapters 17 through 19. Jonas feels increasingly alienated. During a game of war, he is horrified by how lightly his peers treat something he now knows is real and devastating. His ability to feel sets him apart even more. The giver shares the memory of grief and speaks of the burden of carrying sorrow alone. When Jonas learns his father is scheduled to release an identical twin, he begs to watch. He is horrified when he sees his father lethally inject the infant and casually dispose of the body without any recognition of death. Jonas realizes that release is not gentle but murder, and that the community's peace is built on ignorance and cruelty. Jonas's trust in his community shatters completely, and he resolves to rebel. Chapters 20 through 21. The giver and Jonas devise a plan. Jonas will escape, releasing all his memories back to the people, forcing them to face real emotion and wisdom. The Giver, who is too weak to go, will stay behind to help guide them. The plan is disrupted when Jonas learns Gabriel is to be released. Gabriel has become special to Jonas. They bonded by shared dreams and their pale eyes. Unable to let the baby die, Jonas flees immediately, stealing food and his father's bicycle. Jonas sacrifices safety for love and responsibility, defying the rules that once bound him. Chapters 22 through 23. Jonas and Gabriel journey beyond the community, facing hunger, fear, and exhaustion. Jonas recalls memories of warmth and comfort to soothe Gabriel. As they climb a snowy hill, Jonas finds a sled, like the one from his first memory. Together, they ride down toward a house filled with music, love, and light. The novel ends ambiguously. Whether Jonas and Gabriel reach a real place, or whether it is a final vision, is left uncertain. The ending symbolizes hope that love, memory, and humanity endure, even in the face of control and sameness.